I think UNC Charlotte, while their record might not say they're having the best run of things, they have played a lot of the teams near the top of the leaderboard early on. And while they didn't come out on top of many of them, they definitely made it more competitive than a lot of people think. So I think everyone's pretty confident here in picking North Carolina Charlotte here. One never knows. Today could be Kennesaw State's day, but it is not going to start off that way as Dewis will turn one in from the right-hand side.
Drip splash off the touch here from Dewis, finding that angle off the diamond. Almost got a piece of it from the defense of Kennesaw State, but just not enough. So we start things off here. Early goal for UNC Charlotte. This is a team that has definitely had a lot of high expectations earlier on in the season, and they want to kind of live up to those, but it does come down to, again, having that solid foundation. Daffy plays the 50 in the midfield, but Tyro pass to Carter. This could be a breakaway. Has to get past Alpha, and boy, does he. Forceful push from Carter.
Carter, what a turnaround here. Tyro gets a great lead, and Alpha Giddy knows he is going to be in trouble here. Thought about going for the challenge, decided to take his chances on the goal line, hit the brakes a little hard, and didn't have the momentum to cover that tiny gap he left.
So far in this game, UNC Charlotte's starting to look a little bit shaky as still have 2 minutes left of gameplay. Carter takes a shot, and it goes in. Kennesaw State with the lead.
You could feel a little bit of something started with that ball tipped straight up, and Daffy left it for Alpha Giddy. I mean, obviously Daffy knows his teammates behind him, and Daffy doesn't have a good look at that ball, but he was definitely the one closest and had to be the guy to stop the offense from getting to that ball first. It was just going to take too much time for the defense to really get set there, and trying to make sure that he doesn't get in his teammates' way, ends up conceding a goal.
Daffy is going to send it straight to Carter. Moonshine just wants to knock it away. Final few seconds.
Bang.
Maybe, yes! Bang goes the ball. Tyro, I think he's going to close this one out for Kennesaw State.
Tyro makes a great read on that touch off of his teammate. Bounced hard off the wall. Understood exactly where that one was headed. I don't think he was really concerned about where to place it. Just rocking one on target. Happened to beat the defense, and that it will indeed secure game one for Kennesaw State, and well played to him. You pointed it out there in the middle of that game that, you know, the 49ers of North Carolina Charlotte really kind of starting to struggle with getting quality touches on their own half, and that really threw a big wrench into their ability to hang onto the ball and really generate scoring opportunities. I think early on in the game, UNCC looked pretty great with some good opportunities thrown into the midfield, but they were coming at kind of odd angles, and I don't think they were really quite ready for it.
Kennesaw State have started things off, for the most part, on defense. They haven't necessarily been able to set up too many offensive opportunities. No shots on the board, but Dewis, he'll pick up a goal off his second. That's going to be big for UNC Charlotte.
Wasn't sure if this one was going to be able to get there. You know, you're thinking Daffy's got to be the one to squeeze that one in, but Dewis, he's playing all the way over on the right side of that net instead of playing the bounce off the wall or anything else. In the right place at the right time, and they get themselves on the board. And I think it's really big that North Carolina Charlotte score first there, because they've definitely put together a nice couple of looks on target, and it's got to feel good to get one in.
It does, but wait, not if you let one go. Moonshine will pick up a quick equalizer. I mean, this one happened immediately off the kickoff.
Yeah, tragic. Daffy, I think, just coming in at such an awkward angle to try and defend the near post. And then that ball's just over his head before he knows it. Just makes a misread there. Lets one go for free, and Moonshine with a chance for two, and he'll get it. Moonshine. Oh, my goodness.
Look at this one. Kickoff. Look at the cheat. Dewis. He didn't stand a chance. Moonshine, so much faith in his teammates' ability to kill the ball that he goes full speed ahead. Pays off big there.
To really take advantage of him, and you look over on the Owls side of things, and they're firing them right at their teammates' nose and putting some scary ones on the board. Daffy just kisses this ball, and it falls under the defender, even though he was right on top of it.
And, I mean, Daffy, a lot of confidence on the read, a solid touch. Tyro, did you see that?
He flipped the wrong way.
Yeah, the ball was delivered directly towards Tyro, but Tyro, the panic dodge came out, and he ended up pushing himself out of the way of the ball. That's unfortunate. Ooh. But wait, what is happening here? No way.
That's a good way to put it.
You know? So there's still 20 seconds left in gameplay. Right now, series lead going to Kennesaw State.
Oh,
Wait a
do
second,
it.
Tyro! Oh, you can't give him that space in the air because he's going to put it in.
A brilliant shot, Moonshine, a huge challenge. Dewis was thinking his teammate was going to win that ball, started turning forward. It got popped over his head and off the wall, and he didn't have the time to react. Ball is smashed into the goal, and Tyro delivers a big one.
Clutch goal. Maybe the one that puts this series on match point. 8 seconds left. Moonshine in the air. Alpha Giddy whiff on the ball. Daffy comes up. Lap to goal on the big drive. Ball on the hood. Flick. Almost got it, but Carter stops that chance. Kennesaw State are up 2-0 in the series. And kind of hang out here on defense. Tie it up here as we approach the halfway point.
And look at that, another one towards the backboard. Alpha Giddy's just got to hope, and indeed, he can't make the read. Moonshine's going to eat it up and turn in another goal.
Yeah, this one from Moonshine. Carter didn't even touch this, even though he was all the way up. And no one expected that one to go straight down on the defense. Just didn't get a piece of it. UNC Charlotte down by 1. Looking to get swept at this point, and oh my, open net, and Moonshine won't miss that opportunity any day of the week.
I mean, it's really kind of just popping it off his backboard there, and Carter says, cool, no one's here. Let's just put it right back down for him, and talk about putting it on a dime. That was right on his nose. Didn't have to hit the brakes, didn't need to make an adjustment. Flip into it, smash it home.
Ball shot from Alpha Giddy, but will be saved out. Now Moonshine off the save, coming downfield. Carter's shot, bang! And I think that might have secured the series, Chiefs.
Carter could see this one coming a mile away. Dewis, he knows he's got to defend that backboard, but unfortunately, this is the one time where the ball's going to take a quick detour and roll around the corner, and that is always a difficult one to handle. When that ball's rolling around, takes that little hop right as the wall turns, and it goes over your shoulder, and you've got to keep control of it. Dewis, you really needed to be perfect to pull that one off.
But will not be able to, at least not with that goal. Final few seconds, but this one is all but over. He'll pick up one for the road as Tyro. But this series, Kennesaw State comes out and stuns UNC Charlotte with a sweep.
Yeah, what a way to get your first win on the season. I mean, North Carolina, Charlotte here, definitely expecting a lot more for them, but they got tied in knots from the Owls here, chewed up and spit out. A brilliant series from Moonshine, Carter, and Tyro. A well-deserved win. In North Carolina, Charlotte, they are going to be disappointed with how they played tonight, I think.